Hi everyone, welcome to our GSoD proposal discussion for the organization Wechaty. Our project is titled as Create Easy to Learn Tutorial for Beginner Users of Wechaty. Let me start with a brief introduction of myself. I am Souvik Biswas, currently pursuing a BTech degree in Computer Science and Engineering from IIIT Kalyani in India. I am a passionate mobile app developer and a freelance technical writer of Code Magic and Log Rocket blog. You can connect with me on Twitter and find some of my articles on Medium. Now over to Shwetal.
Hi everyone, I'm Shwetal Soni, currently pursuing BTech in CSC from NIT Hamirpur. I'm a UI UX designer and front-end web developer, and you can connect with me on GitHub, LinkedIn, and can find my articles on Medium. And you can connect with me on Twitter too. So yeah, as we have observed, like the current version of tutorial is not properly structured. Like if a user visits to the documentation, he can't even get started with the easiest of the chatbot. So what we are proposing here to improve the structure of tutorial documentation, making it more beginner friendly, and we will provide step-by-step guide also, so that it allows user to learn by doing. Next slide. So in this, we have proposed the overall tutorial structure like this. Firstly, there will be an overview section, then the quick start, then advanced usage, and after that examples and cheat sheet. Now I'll explain every of these pages in detail. Next slide. So yeah, the overview section will tell us the overall objective of the tutorial, like what the user will be building in this tutorial, and also for user convenience, we will be providing links for each of the pages present in tutorial as per user understanding level. Like if a user is at beginner level, he can jump to particular section mentioned under that, and if the user has got a basic understanding of Wechaty, then he can jump over to advanced section. So this will allow the user to easily navigate through the docs. Next. Quick Start is a place for beginners. Like if a user is visiting Wechaty documentation for the first time, building he wants to get started with Wechaty, then he can jump over to Quick Start. Firstly, under Quick Start, there will be overview section in which we will provide a brief introduction of each of the subsection. Then under this, we have different pages like running on Gitpod, running on Google Cloud Shell, running locally. User can select any of them, any of the option listed here, and can get started with his first Wechaty chatbot. Next. So once the user has got basic level understanding of Wechaty, then he can select any of the advanced option and can build some more advanced chatbots. Like he can use the usage with Docker option, usage with Heroku, using plugin with Wechaty, using Redux with Wechaty, using Warple with Wechaty. In all of these sections, we will be providing a brief tutorial, which my teammate Souvik will explain it to you later. Next. So after the tutorial, we will be having an example section. Under this, firstly, there will be overview page, which will provide an introduction to all the different types of bots. And we have categorized bots under three different sections: basic, advanced, and professional. Under each of these sections, we will be having different examples of chatbots. Like under basic, there is world's shortest chatbot, contact bot, ding dong bot, and similarly for others too. Next. So yeah, next section, and at the last we'll be having cheat sheet. Cheat sheet will be providing a brief description of a bot, code snippet so that you can use it if you get some stuck somewhere. Tech description will also be provided, and for better user experience, we will be providing example also in the form of code sandboxes, and also the user can see results in the form of screenshots and GIFs, which we will be attaching with it. Now Souvik will explain all of the pages in detail.
Okay, so now I will be talking a bit about the structure of each of the tutorial pages that we have proposed. You can see here that we have laid out on our slides some of the like the pages. I will be giving a brief introduction to each of these sections in the further slides. So the first section will be the introduction. Here, a brief description of the bot will be included along with a defined goal that the user has to achieve at the end of the tutorial. Now going to the next section. This section is a bit interesting one that we suggested to include in our Wechaty tutorial pages. This section will contain embedded code sandboxes. This will be like interactive and users can directly try out the bot without needing to install any additional tools on their system. They just have to scan the QR code generated within the code sandbox using their WeChat app or their WhatsApp, and they can just start playing with the bot after that. Now, in the requirements section, we'll include all the developer tools that are required to run the bot on their system. Like there will be also the respective links of these tools included in them, and will specify the minimum version required for running the bot. The user section will contain the code snippets that the user can quickly embed in their bot code. Like this section is basically for the users who want some specific functionality of the bot uh, to create their own type of bots. Like if the user do not want to go deep in the step-by-step instruction, then he can try this out. And we have proposed this section to be moved inside the cheat sheet as it would be more appropriate. We have kept this video tutorial section as optional. Like this section will mostly contain a brief demo of building the bot and running it locally. As there are some video tutorials in Chinese language, so we have also proposed to translate and create a new video tutorial in English language. The getting started section will contain a quick introduction of the required tools and how the users can install them on their system and set up their development environment. The building the bot section is one of the main sections of the tutorials and will be a bit lengthier one as it will contain the step-by-step guide for building the bot. And at the end of this section, there will be another sandbox which will contain various to-dos which the users can complete by applying what they have learned in this section. Now coming to running the bot section. So this section will mostly consist of the commands required for running the bot locally, and there will be different commands for the separate systems, separate OSs, like for Windows, Linux, and Macs. There will be commands for each of them. Now in the bot demonstration section, like this will consist mostly of screenshots and GIFs of the bot running on a device, like on the WeChat or the WhatsApp, and we will be demonstrating some of the commands that they can use inside the bot for interacting with it. The conclusion and references section will contain some additional links and like link to any blog post if they're available, and also the GitHub repo of the demo bot. Now here in the major project goals, I will be summarizing some of the things that we have discussed and we have proposed to include in the Wechaty docs. So mostly it will consist of refactoring the overall structure of the tutorials, adding and improving step-by-step instructions, adding interactive code sandboxes to each of the tutorial pages, including screenshots and GIFs of the bot running on a device. And one more thing I have included here, that is the polyglot WeChatty bot, which is to be included in the getting started section, which is actually multi-language bot that can run on different languages like Node.js, JavaScript, Python, and various other languages. And adding various bots to the example sections as we have discussed previously, and creating the cheat sheet. Thank you for attending our proposal presentation, and we're looking forward to improve the WeChatty docs as a part of GSoD 2021.